Hello, sweet friends. Welcome back. My name is Michaela, and I have a 30-minute yoga plus Pilates infused flow to share with you today. I love blending both modalities of movement, finding a vinyasa flow with moments of Pilates movements where we'll be inviting a little bit of a deeper burn into your muscles. And it just creates this lovely balance of both ease and effort. You don't need any equipment today, but if you would like to listen to some music as we move together, I've linked a playlist below. You'll hit play as soon as I tell you to once we're on the mat. Let's get started. Alrighty, my friends, if you're gonna listen to the playlist, let's hit play together in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're actually gonna start standing, okay? So I want you to come to the very top of your mat. Take your feet to a comfortable distance and let your arms just drop down alongside your body. Roll the shoulders up towards your ears and back down. Flip the palms of your hands open, spread your fingers wide. Maybe close your eyes for a really deep inhale and a big exhale out. On your next breath in, reach the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, just melt forward, finding a forward fold, hinging from the hips. Let your head dangle, maybe shake it out, maybe a little movement, a little wiggle in the shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. Awesome. Inhale for a halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins. Invite length in your spine. Reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold, completely release down, and maybe start to sway your upper body side to side. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Let your upper body land at center. Ground your hands and step your feet back, but keep your hips lifted. Reach them up and back, finding your first downward facing dog, kind of like an upside down V shape in your body. Pedal out your heels, bend into one knee and then the other. Maybe turn your gaze left and right. Awesome. Feel that beautiful bit of length in the spine. Big inhale here. And out. Gently come on down to your knees, take them out nice and wide, bring your big toes to touch, sink your hips back to your heels and melt your forehead down, resting in a child's pose. Good, just let your body land in a moment of stillness, arriving onto your mat and into your practice with an open mind, and with that sense of gratitude. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Good. Now guide your hands under your shoulders. Peel yourself up to sit back onto your heels. Bring your knees back in line with your hips. And then I actually want you to shift forward for a second. Come onto your fingertips. Lift your hips. Tuck your toes. We're gonna do a toe tuck. Why not? So tuck your toes under the mat and then try to lift back up. Maybe sit back on your heels for a moment. This is not a comfortable shape, but we actually don't bring a lot of focus and attention to the bottoms of our feet and our ankles. And we're walking around all day, every day. So this is really, really nice just to give us a release for a moment, play around with something new. If it's way too much, little hinge forward is totally fine. Good, big inhale and exhale. Whew. Now come forward to your hands, untuck your toes, give your feet a little pitter patter against the mat. Good, come onto your bum and bring your feet right out in front of you. Reach your arms forward and then start to find a little C-shaped curve to your spine. Roll down to your back nice and slow, all the way down. Stretch the legs out long, reach the arms up overhead. Big breath in. As you exhale, bring the right knee in towards your chest. Just start to move that right leg around a little bit. So maybe side to side, massaging out through that hip space. What feels good for you today? Just explore that movement. Breathe in and breathe out. If you're listening to the playlist with me, this is my new favorite song. It's so, so lovely. Now keep your left hand on your knee. Right arm reaches over to the right side. Big inhale. Exhale, slow twist to the left, guiding the right leg over to the left side, landing in your spinal twist. Don't worry too much if that right shoulder is lifted a bit. Just letting your body rest exactly where it wants to be. One big breath. Stay as you exhale. And find your way back to center. Good, now reach your right leg up towards the sky. Flex that right foot. Hold on behind your right leg. Good, anywhere that feels good, and invite a nice stretch into the back side of that right leg. Your hamstring, your calf muscle, maybe even rotate that right ankle a little bit. Big breath in. And a big breath out. You got it. Now keep your right leg where it is. Big inhale. As you exhale, start to lift head and shoulders up off the mat, any amount, and reach your hands up a little closer towards that ankle. Nice. So using strength and activation of your core to keep the shoulders and head lifted while still maintaining that stretch into the right hamstring. Now, can you fire up your left leg, flex your left foot, squeeze the left leg tight, lift the left leg up just a few inches, hold, hold, hold. A really slow switch of your legs for 3, for 2, for 1. Hold on behind the left leg, drop the right leg down, lower head and shoulders down on the mat so you're in that hamstring stretch for the left side. Maybe rotate that left ankle. Good, big inhale. And exhale. Now just put a bend into your left knee, hold on top of your left knee, and move the left leg a little bit, side to side, maybe drawing some circles around. Good, giving that lovely massage into the left hip space. Big breath in, big breath out. And just hold on to your knee with your right hand. Left arm reaches over to the left side. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, guiding that left leg over, feeling into this spinal twist. I don't know what time it is for you, wherever you are in the world. It's the morning for me, and this feels so damn good in my body. A spinal twist always feels good, right? Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, now find your way back to center. Reach your left leg back up towards the sky, flex the foot, hold on behind the leg once again. Inhale, exhale, tuck chin into chest, lift head and shoulders up. Good, keep that activation of your core, hug the rib cage in, flex your right foot, squeeze your right leg tight, float the right leg up a few inches. Slow switch of the legs for 3, 2, 1. Hold on behind the right leg, slow switch again for 3, 2, hold on behind the left leg. That's it, slow switch. And you can always drop head and shoulders down if this feels like too much today. Keep the feet flexed, keep the legs nice and active. Good, it's super slow and controlled. And if you want, you can also bring hands behind the head. Slow switch. That's it, slow switch. You got it, just one more each side. Deep breaths. Amazing, and then bend your knees to a 90-degree tabletop position. Lower head and shoulders down on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lift head and shoulders up off the mat. Reach the legs out to 45 degrees. Bend the knees back into 90 and lower head and shoulders down. Just a little bit quicker. Lift, reach, bend, drop. Lift the chest, reach the legs, bend the knees, lower the chest. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, good, go, shh. Breathe out, breathe in, that's it, you got it for 8, 7, 6, say hello to your core, 5, you've got it, it's 4, head is heavy in the hands for 3, you've got 2, and 1. Keep head and shoulders lifted. Keep the legs at 90 degrees. Tap the right toes down. Lift the right leg up. Left side, tap. Lift up, right side, tap, and up. We go inhale, Exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Try to keep your knees bent at 90 degrees as you lower and lift. That's it for 10. You can always drop head and shoulders down on the mat, my friends. It's 8 and up. For 7, squeeze, lift. It's 6, you're doing awesome. It's 5, you're there for 4, 3, 2, keep the legs up. Now hold on behind your knees. Start to rock forward and back along your spine. Slight tuck of the chin into chest just to protect the back of your neck. Good, maybe take a couple of these. It feels quite nice, like a massage in your low back. And on the next one, I want you to hold it up right on your sits bones. Maybe keep the legs hovered. You can always bring the toes down. This is Navasana boat pose. Roll the shoulders down. Find length in your spine. Good. If you feel your hip flexors pulling, maybe open the knees to a diamond shape. If you want more, maybe reach the arms right out in front. Big inhale and exhale. Now rock it back. Rock forward and through. Find a tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Take an inhale, drop your belly. Lift your tailbone, lift your chin. Exhale, round through the spine. Tuck your chin into chest. Good movement through the spine here. Inhale. And exhale. One more big breath in, expanding the front body. Big exhale, opening up through the back body. Come back to a neutral tabletop position and reach your right leg back in behind you. Just hold. Good. Try to keep your ankle in line with your hip. Squeeze the right leg nice and tight. Right knee is going to bend and draw it towards your right tricep and then reach it back long. Good. Bend to the right tricep. Reach it back long. You got it. Exhale. And inhale to lengthen. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen. 1 more. Nice, steady and strong in your torso. Keep the right leg long. Tuck the left toes. Lift the hips up, reach them back. Right leg is lifting up to the sky. 3-legged down dog. Hold and breathe. Feel the length from your right toes down to your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, draw the right knee through towards your chest and slowly plant the foot up in between your hands. Bring your back knee down, untuck your toes, rise up to a low lunge, Anjaneyasana, arms lift up overhead, find length in your spine, big inhale. As you exhale, sweep your arms back and behind you, hinge forward so your chest meets your right thigh. Inhale to reach forward, rise up, lift the chest. Exhale, sweep it back once again. Palms of the hands flip open. 1 more. Inhale to reach. Exhale to sweep. Inhale to reach it up. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee up. Reach the arms forward. Rise up. Find a high lunge. Crescent warrior. So your back heel is lifted high. Press into all 4 corners of your right foot. Big inhale. Good. As you exhale, sweep the arms back alongside your body. Little hinge forward of the chest. Basically what we did before. Now we're in a higher stance. And bring your left toes in a little bit closer. Can you feel heavy and loaded into that right leg? Good. Try to lift the left toes up 1 inch. Tap them down. Lift and tap. That's it. Up and down. Your hands can always come into a prayer in front of your chest. It's 10. You're here for 9. Make sure the right knee stays bent. 8. Squeeze the left leg tight. 7. Awesome job. 6. That right leg should be starting to feel this. We're here for 4. 3, 2, 1. And then step the left foot up to meet the right. Stand up, reach up, inhale. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Melt it down. Find a halfway lift as you breathe in. Invite that length in your spine. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step it back and find a high plank, or you can always bring it down to the knees. You choose where you want to be. Keep your wrists right underneath of your shoulders. Big inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower halfway or all the way down to your belly. Inhale to lift your chest. Baby cobra, press into the tops of the feet. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up. Reach them all the way back, downward facing dog. Awesome job, everybody. Shake out your head, wiggle out your jaw. Take a moment to breathe deeply into your body. Inhale. And exhale. Now lift your heels up and shift forward ever so slightly. Come on down to your knees, tabletop position. I'll turn this way just so we can see. Reach your left leg back and behind you. Hold it right here. Wrists are under your shoulders. That left leg is nice and long. Activate and squeeze every muscle in that left leg. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee towards your left tricep, but try not to let anything else move. Reach the left leg long, back and behind. Slow and steady, bend the left knee in, reach it back and behind. You got it. Bend the left knee in, reach it back and behind. We've got 3 more. Making sure the right knee stays under the right hip, the wrists stay under the shoulders. Good. Sometimes slow and controlled movement invites a lot of spice, a lot of heat in. Now reach the left leg back, hold, tuck the right toes, push the floor away, lift your hips up. Left leg is reaching up towards the sky for a 3-legged downward facing dog. Big breath in and a big breath out. Slow shift forward. Left knee is coming through towards your chest, and try to get your foot up in between your hands. Bring your right knee down, untuck your toes, rise up to a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Arms reach up overhead. Left knee is tracking over top of your left ankle. Big inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms back in behind you, hinge forward with your chest. It just lands above your left thigh. Inhale, reach forward, rise up. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale to reach. Good, last one, exhale to sweep. Inhale to reach it up. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee up. Now reach the arms forward, rise on up. Find your high lunge. Start with your shoulders stacked right over top of the hips. Back heel is lifted high. Now inhale first. Exhale, sweep your arms back in behind you, just a little hinge forward of the chest, and maybe bring your right toes in another inch so you can get really strong and heavy into that left leg. Try to find balance and strength. Lift the right toes up 1 inch and tap them down. Lift them up 1 inch and tap them down. Remember, hands can always come right in front of the chest. Good for 10, for 9, breathe, 8, focus, 7, left knee is staying bent. It's 6, we've got 5, for 4, 3, 2, last one, lift, drop, and step the right foot up to meet the left. Stand up, reach up, big inhale. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Take a halfway lift as you breathe in. Find all that length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step it back to your high plank, or again, you can bring it down to your knees. This time I want you to lower all the way down to your belly, come all the way down, and then take your feet out as wide as the mat. Bring your hands just in front of you. One hand stacks over the other, and your forehead is gonna rest on your hands. Okay, this keeps your spine at neutral. Now tops of the feet are grounded, squeeze into your legs, and think about your low belly drawing up and in towards your spine. Just lift your right leg a couple inches, hold. Can you feel that right leg nice and straight? Finding length and strength. And then lower the right leg down. Squeeze the left leg, lift it up and hold. Just a couple inches, right? It doesn't have to go too high, and then lower it down. Awesome. Now lift the right leg, hold. Try to lift the head and shoulders. Lower everything down. Left side. Here we go. Left leg lifts up, hold. Lift the head, lift the chest. Lower everything back down. You can always use your hands for extra support. We go right leg lifts, hold. Chest lifts up, hold. Lower everything back down. Take a breath. Left leg lifts, hold. Chest lifts up, hold. Lower everything back down and let your body rest for a moment. Right leg lifts, hold. Chest lifts up, hold. Lower everything back down. A moment to pause. Left leg lifts. Chest lifts up. Lower everything back down. Beautiful. Nice job. Now lift the right leg up, hold. Don't lift your chest. Lift the left leg up, hold. Now maybe use your hands and just lift the head away from the hands. Feel that length in the back line of the body. I have a bit of a shake going on. How about you? Breathe in and breathe out. Lower everything back down. A little wiggle of your hips. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push on up to a tabletop position. But I want you to actually bring your knees just back and behind the hips and bring your wrists right underneath of the shoulders. So a diagonal line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. Right hand taps left shoulder. Bring it down. Left hand taps right shoulder. Bring it down. You're going to bend the elbows lower halfway. Push back up. Hips back to the heels. And forward and through. We go tap, down, tap, down, lower, push, hips back, hips forward, tap, down, lower, press, hips back, hips forward. Now we're gonna be in this for a little bit longer, and if it feels too quick, you always move at the pace that works for you. Okay, finding a lot of strength and stabilization in the shoulders, in the chest, in the core as well. Beautiful. We've got 3 more sets here. Awesome. Down, push up, hips back, hips forward. This is 2. Good. Focus on every little bit of movement here. And last set, tap, down, lower, press, hips back to the heels, forehead down. Take a child's pose for a moment. Big inhale and big exhale. One more right here. Let your body sink in, let it melt. Incredible. Now come all the way back up to a tabletop position. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Reach your right leg back and behind you, just like we did before. A nice straight right leg. Now carefully bring your left forearm down, just your left forearm. Right hand stays grounded. And think about peeling that right hip open as if it can stack over top of the left. Awesome. We're gonna sweep the right leg over to the right side. Sweep it back and behind, tap it down, and lift it up a little quicker. Out, back, lower, lift. Forward, back, down, and up. You've got it. Squeeze. Keep that length in the right leg. Find length from top of the head to your tailbone. Down and up, forward, back. 2 more. Down and up, forward, back. Last one. Down, lift, forward, back. Now keep the right leg where it is. Come up onto both hands, level out your hips, tuck your left toes, reach the right leg up and back, 3-legged downward facing dog. Once again, big inhale and exhale. Bend the right knee, draw it in towards your chest, and try to get your right foot up in between your hands. Now drop your left heel down so that your foot is running on a parallel edge with the back edge of your mat. Windmill the arms up and open, finding your warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Whew, okay, deep bend into that right knee, and I want you to make sure your knee is in line with your big toe and second toe. Inhale to straighten through the right leg, arms reach up, gaze goes up. Exhale, bend your right knee, arms out wide. 2 more, inhale to reach. Exhale to lower. 1 more, inhale up. And exhale, warrior 2. Keep your legs as they are. Reach the right arm up, left arm goes back alongside the body, reversing your warrior, feeling that beautiful balance of strength and ease, effort and ease, right? There's strength in the lower body, openness in the right side body. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly move forward. Right elbow comes down on top or inside of the right thigh. Left arm reaches up, or you might reach beyond your ear. Good, one full breath here. And come all the way back up. Warrior two, arms wide, gazes forward. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. Step right foot back to meet the left. Find your high plank or down on the knees. Lower chaturanga, halfway down or all the way. Inhale to push the floor away. Lift your chest, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees and come to a tabletop. Yes, here we go. Left leg reaches back and behind, hold. And then bring your right forearm down. Good, left hand is grounded, right forearm is down. Think about peeling that left hip up and open. You got it, you got it. Squeeze that left leg nice and tight. We draw the left leg over and out to the left side so it goes out. Sweep it back, tap the toes, lift it up. Forward, back, tap, and lift. Good, and sometimes the movement doesn't have to be as big as you think it has to be, right? If you're sweeping it forward to the point where your hips are moving a lot, then just try and play with a smaller range of motion. Finding that deep engagement, deep control. Amazing. Two more, lift, forward, back, down, last one. Tap, lift it up, hold. Now come up to both hands. Level out your hips, tuck your right toes, lift the left leg up, reach it back, three-legged downward facing dog. Big inhale. Exhale, draw the left knee through towards your chest. Plant your foot up in between your hands. Drop your back heel down. So you should take a peek. Can you draw a line from your front heel to the inner arch of your back foot? Windmill the arms up and open. Warrior two. A nice wide stance. Get generous with the bend of your front knee. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Arms reach up, gaze goes up. Exhale, bend the left knee, arms out wide. Warrior two. Use your breath. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale to ground. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale to ground. Now keep your legs in this strong warrior stance. Reach the left arm up, right arm goes back alongside that right leg. Reversing your warrior. Maintain the depth of your lunge and send your breath into the left side ribs. Awesome. Now slowly hinge forward. Left elbow comes down on top or inside of the left leg. Right arm can reach straight up, or you might reach beyond your ear. Where else can you invite strength into your body? And where else can you invite openness, the balance of both? Inhale and exhale. Use that next breath in to rise on up. Warrior two, gazes forward, deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame the front foot. Step left leg back to meet the right. Level out in your high plank or bring it down to the knees and just hold. Just hold. One last moment of deep strength here. Maybe close your eyes. Think about the rib cage wrapping inward. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1, and bring your knees down if they're not there already. Sit back to your heels, reach the arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, cactus shape the arms, open up through the chest. Good, bring your hands down and come to a seated position. Feet right out in front of you. Good, bring your hands behind you. You might lean back a little bit and then think about crossing that right ankle over top of that left thigh. So it's a figure 4 shape in your legs. Good. Feeling some space into that right side glute, opening up and expanding. Giving yourself this lovely moment to stretch, to slow down. Last breath here, inhale and exhale. Good, now just very gently wiggle the left heel over to the right side. landing in a crisscross leg seated position. Reach your arms up overhead. That right shin should be in front of the left. And exhale, hinge forward. Let your spine round, let your head drop. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come all the way back up. Reach the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left side. Right hand is going to hold onto your left knee. Left hand back and behind you to keep that length in your spine. Just one breath in this easy twist. And find your way back to center. Lean back into your hands. Fingertips can point back and behind you. Plant your feet and cross the left ankle over the right thigh. So just that seated figure 4 stretch. Breathing some space into that left glute, outer edge of the hip. And think about lifting through the chest a bit as well, rolling the shoulders down and back. One more breath. Good. Now very gently start to wiggle the right ankle over to the left side. Wiggle yourself up and find that crisscross leg seat with left shin in front of the right. Arms reach up overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge forward and fold over top of your legs. Any amount is totally fine. Just feeling that openness into the back line of your body. Use your next inhale to rise on up. Reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, twist to the right side. Left hand can hold onto your right knee. Right fingertips can be back and behind you. One full breath. And please find your way back to center. Good. Reach the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, prayer hands through in front of your heart. Take as much time as you need, my friends, to honor yourself and your practice, to soak up this moment. And thank you for moving with me today. Thanks for trusting me to guide you through. As always, such a pleasure to share this with you. And I can't wait to see you again soon.